here at my hotel at this point in time. Relaxing now. I did that at the beach, but now I'm gonna fully relax at this point and just take the day off. Dear God. After hearing about the tornado in Belvedere, I did offer to take the house if Jeremy would like to just sign it over to me. I'm willing to take the house, even with damage, whatever damage is actually included in the house. I'm willing to get somebody to come out and fix it for me at this point. New really big whoop at this point. Truck is, according to him, totaled at this point. I have no idea, and I guess you guys were. Oh, you are fully out of water. And I forgot about water for the dogs today. I'm an asshole. So if since the truck is fully totaled, that means there's 2 totaled vehicles that we have to deal with at this point. Well, he has to deal with his, I have to deal with mine. You okay, Alice? So, this is just part of the divorce process when stuff like this happens. Lawyers, especially women, lawyers. Men, y'all can do this on your own, figure it out. But at this point, yes, I am advising lawyers for everybody at this point, women especially. I got Alice, leave it alone. I got screwed on my deal. I lost my house. Just lost my car. My husband just lost his. Screwed up part is we were both awarded that in the divorce. I was awarded the van, he was awarded the truck, and now they no longer exist. And the screwed up part is he can't get a loan either. I'm going to try to get a loan as best as I can at this point, which means I got to make some money out here, and I got to move some product out here as best as I possibly can. But the truck's a total loss. The minivan's a total loss. My minivan got wrecked before his, and he went and looked at a car. He went and looked at cars for me. He looked at a damn Durango for me. Probably end up going buy that. But I know what I'm looking for myself. I'll give you water in a few moments, my love. I know what I'm looking for at this point in time. I'm being told I have a dealership that'll work with me. But the situation is that I have to secure a job before I go down to Illinois to look at the car. But to secure the job, at least it's a guaranteed way for me to get a paycheck. At least I'll be like, okay, yeah, because then I can be like, yeah, I'm budgeting with this. I'm staying at a hotel. I only pay $400 a week, roughly almost $1,600 a month if I decide to stay here, which I'm going to get my own apartment, which will be like $9 something a month. That's what my budget is. If I budget at $9 something a month, on top of like a $700 car payment, and I make like $18 every 2 weeks, that's at least $36 a month right there. So, I mean, you figure between 9 and 7 right there, it's like 9 and 7 just off the top of my head. Math. Love it. So you figure at least 16 right there between a car payment and my rent. My phone bill's about $130 a month. Then if I do streaming services, I'm going to invest in T-Mobile for my internet because I have them as my phone too. So I'll invest in T-Mobile as that. I will keep my streaming services. I'm probably going to end up going Hulu Live, which I know is like $70 a month. Insurance and everything. I will figure out stuff because, yes, I do have to keep doing DoorDash no matter what to supplement my income. I'm going to have to hold on to Illinois unemployment as long as I can before they catch on that I'm no longer in the state of Illinois. I will then try to do Uber once I can get everything situated out here in Texas for myself and have the address as the Texas address versus my Illinois address. So there's a lot of stuff I have to get done. I have to put into place as best as I can at this point. Yeah, but Jeremy and I are both up the fucking creek without a paddle. Just because neither one of us, I'm in a rental. I've been extending my rental out and been paid on this damn rental to extend it out. I volunteered to come out to Illinois and let him share my rental if he wants me to. I can leave tonight and be in Illinois by fucking Monday morning, and we can go. I can let him use the rental to go to work, and I can putz around in Illinois. I mean, I got places I can go and do what I need to do in Illinois. But that's just the whole thing if I want to do that. But still, when you all get divorced, I recommend you read all the fine print. With me, I was bullied into signing my paperwork because his lawyer's assistant, she was like, well, if you don't sign it by a certain time, we're going to put an eviction on you. What eviction? I legally live there. You cannot legally evict me. I'm a tenant. The park would have to do the eviction. They can't just force the eviction because he won the house. You cannot force an eviction unless he agrees to force the eviction on me. He said I would have had eviction on would have had eviction on me, but because the park would have stated because she's the legal, she's just an occupant, we would have to evict him first to have her evicted. Because technicality, we were a pair. So, yeah. Plus, the rent was always paid. I'd even be paying that rent. It'd be saving me $100 if I took over the house again. If he gives it to me. Because if there's structural damage done and it's deemed still habitable, I don't think she's going to want to stay there because she's going to be more concerned about her son being there in a habitable house and a not habitable house. Alice, I will give you water in a moment. I see you both drank the water. I will get both of them filled for you guys. And that's a concern. I know she's going to have that if the house is habitable or not, and I can guarantee if the tree got taken down, I guarantee there's more structural damage done to the house than what we know. And if there is, I already told Jeremy, I'm willing to take it. I can live in it as long as it's deemed habitable. I'm willing to live in it and get what needs to get fixed on it without issues. I will never have a hesitation. I have friends who are more than willing to help me to get the stuff done. I'm just waiting for him to respond to that email. I doubt he will respond to that email because he's more concerned about his fucking truck than anything else. So, yeah. Alright, anyway. So, my healer is looking at me. She loves me. She's looking at me. She's my baby girl. Hi, baby girl. Daddy lost his truck today. You remember Daddy Big Truck? You remember Daddy Pickup Truck that you got rides in and you would sit there and wait for him to come home in? He lost it today. Mommy put it into the universe. When he put it into the universe for my van to go bye-bye, remember how we had to stay in the van that one day in a tow yard and it was wrecky and I had to get us a rental to get back here? Telling my dog like she understands me. She understands some stuff. But yeah, just when you all get divorced, please make sure you read the paperwork. Make sure you are perfectly sober, sane, and everything. I was actually on medication when I signed all my paperwork. And I was under duress. And when the lawyer asked if I was under duress, I said, yes, I was. They go on with it. I was also medicated with the paperwork. Jeremy was fully sober when he did everything, where I was medicated because I had to deal with stuff. And I had to deal with him over the weekend, so my medication lasted a little bit longer. Because Lord have mercy. And even Joe hated when I took the medication because he's like, it changes your personality and it's just a whole different situation with you. He's like, you can't function. And I laid on the couch for 3 days straight because I couldn't move from that medication due to the side effects of the medication. Little G, I will get you water, baby boy. So, like I said, make sure you read all your paperwork. If something doesn't make sense, please ask a lawyer or get legal advice. It's going to be a wonderful thing. It's a process. It's going to be a pain in the butt. This is my first and only divorce. Like I said, if I want to take that bullet to get married again, I will. But long term, I'm not getting divorced a second time. We can legally move. He can move out of the house, or I can move out of the house, however he wants to do it. But legally, we will never get divorced because I will not do that again. I'm not going to go through that process and sit there and have to stalk me, does something weird, I have to put a restraining order, whatever it may be, on the person, because I did put a restraining order on Jeremy. Once the restraining order was lifted, quote unquote, it was a bullshit restraining order, which it really wasn't, because yes, even though he legally owned the property at that point in time, I was the legal owner at that point. The property was in his name, but I was the legal owner. They were addressing everything to me, not him, me. Everything was put to me. I was the one getting all that stuff. Then all of a sudden, I told the judge, I said, he changed all the information. I have no idea how to pay the lot rent anymore. I have no idea how to log in. I was able to log in up till February when he came to my house and legally changed all the shit on it. And that's what he did. My computer was sitting out. He came into my house. He changed all my stuff. He changed all the information that I had. I said, you need to give me back that information so I can pay it every month. No, I'm paying it. I said, but if I get the house, I have to pay it. He goes, then I'll give you that information. And I told the judge, he needs to give me that information prior to me getting the house, no matter what, so I know what I need to pay and when I need to pay it. Because they go, I got the notice that the rent's going up. I said, you knew that months ago. I know it every year. He goes, well, it's going up to $900. Congratulations. Me and you are going to be paying the same amount on a fucking apartment in a fucking house. So,
a background check revealed Christine was a heroin addict, and after high school spent her entire inheritance on drugs.
She estimated $1,000 a day. She had spent on heroin.
$1,000 a day. Sorry, I watch Forensic Files. I've been a huge fan of Forensic Files for years. Sorry, I never washed my hair today, so it's a little, like, wrecked today. But yeah, everybody, have your lawyer go through everything with a fine-tooth comb. Recommend getting child support. I know state of Illinois allows some legal support for animals. I had requested all 4 animals. I only walked away with 2. He actually walked away with all 4, but he had the paperwork changed due to the fact that the healer will not eat without me being around.
When questioned by police,
same thing with the lab. Well, currently right now he's sitting out in Illinois with his dad and stepmom. So legally, legitimately, he'll eat, but he's my dog. So I just asked my ex-husband. I said I want to make sure Dozer's okay. I said, because you guys just went to a storm, I want to make sure he's okay. No response. So at this point in time, I get no response from my ex-husband on my dog. But I may end up calling Belvedere Police Department just to do a freaking wellness check on my ex-husband and the dog, if I so please. Currently, it is 11 o'clock at night. If I do not hear from him by like 9 a.m. tomorrow morning with photos of the dog, I am calling Belvedere Police Department and I'm having them do a wellness check on my dog. Be like, my ex-husband has my dog. I have yet to hear from my ex-husband. I'm not too sure about my dog. I believe he is in danger at this point, and I will have them do the wellness check on him. Well, I'll be like, my ex-husband's in danger. His crazy girlfriend lives there with my dog. And I want to make sure my ex-husband and my dog are okay. I can, you know, stretch the truth a little if I need to, because I've had to do it a couple times. Did it with Joe. Quote unquote, he's like, oh, I was sound asleep. I'm like, no, motherfucker, you weren't sound asleep. He probably had another bitch in his apartment when I called, because I said he was suicidal. And yeah, they checked on him. And he's like, they said, well, Rose Robinson And he's like, I didn't know any Rose Robinson. Alice, leave him alone!
Chris Snyder's DNA was
Trying to
found
help my dog.
on the 38
Trying to help my baby. Trying to help the baby.
for 3 years. Traces,
But yeah,
Rachel,
make sure
Taylor,
if you feel that you're in danger, protection orders are a beautiful thing. Restraining orders are a beautiful thing. Make sure they're in effect. If you have a decent person who will not violate them, you're good. Can't guarantee no man is decent. Can't guarantee no man will violate them. So that is kind of like a thing right there.
Faced with the evidence against
But
Christine later admitted one of the weapons
if
was in her.
you ever run into any issues
You have a bunch in your hair?
and you need legal advice, get a lawyer right away. If he sits there and tries to pull something on you, get a lawyer right away.
Prosecutors believe Christine
I was originally, he was giving me the hospital because I put the restraining order out against him. He could not get a place because it came out as he has a background. I told him, I said, then you need to reapply for the background check at the park because if it's still on there, it's still on there.
perfect composite drawings. Since the
Little G, I have nothing on me. He's trying to play with me.
invited both of them in.
Baby, you got all these toys around this room to play with.
Then they started shooting.
So, but get legal help, get legal advice, do what you need to do. I tried to consult a couple lawyers, and actually I ended up trying to hire his lawyer, which they ended up having him as, and I knew who his lawyer was after that, because he wouldn't tell me who his lawyer was, but I knew who his lawyer was, and his lawyer's a fucking dickhead anyway.
Christine
So,
beat Rachel to death as she tried to dial 911.
The last thing Rachel Pauludis ever said to Christine while she was crying, why are you doing this to me? And according to what Christine told her husband, she just kept hitting that girl until she was dead.
Christine Paolilla was charged and convicted of capital murder.
so.
Since she was 17 at the
If you
time
ever
of
want to
the
get
murder,
married again, you got 30 days after your divorce is finalized
sentenced to life.
to contest. You have 30 days to contest. If it's finalized after 30 days, you go pick up your stuff. I still have to go when I go out to Belvedere this weekend. Fuck. Like, I gotta go out to Illinois. When I go out to Illinois, I gotta pick up all my stuff,
Example of how family
including I have to get my license while I'm out there. I know I've had the license. I don't know if it's at my former house. I think he's not telling me it's there because I don't think he wants me to get anything. Because I think he had something forged in that paperwork. I will find it out. He's like, oh, you need your physical ID. Yeah, I know I do. I'll see my physical ID to do a test drive too. I'm leaving Wednesday if I can get out there by Thursday, the latest.
Their desire to get high, again,
I probably won't get out there till like Friday morning.
futures before
Then I will go grab my stuff that I need to grab
about everything she was
on Friday. But make sure you reread the paperwork. Make sure you go through everything with a fine-tooth comb. Because, yes, Joe and I were scheduled to get married on July 18th and fly back out to Illinois. I'm still here in Texas with my dogs. Loving on them.
Drops of blood could mean an accident or a murder.
So,
We had no idea what it cost you.
There were just more questions than answers.
but
Eyewitnesses place a
y'all heed my advice. Read through your paperwork. You have 30 days to contest your divorce. If you feel like anything was done illegally, and I did, and I just didn't get around to doing it because I DoorDash all day long. So when I would be here at the hotel, I had to focus on the dogs. I had to focus on making sure I had money to survive for the week out here.
lies in the shadow of Texas A&M.
So.
It's home to Glenn College, where Jenna Verhallen and Spencer Hood were inseparable.
Jenna's parents say that he was just
So-
the love of her life, that they had dated for several years, went to prom together in high school. Jenna just absolutely adored Spencer.
But anyway, yeah.
Jenna and Spencer
Just make
planned
sure
to
you get
pursue careers in
everything,
either
get your
law or
I's dotted, T's
and they
crossed.
lived in separate
Make sure
apartments at
you're
the
good.
same complex.
It's killer. It's killer going through a divorce.
And so there's quite a few students that live there.
Like I said, I had my mental breakdown.
On April
I'm
9th,
surviving it still.
2008,
I do get some of those thoughts once in a while. It's not a good thing, but I'm learning to live with them and I'm learning to try to control them as best as I can. I do have thoughts of rage to kill him.
and he went
I get over it. That's why I go to the beach every night, to clear my head, because of that stuff. That's the reason why. That's why I can laugh hysterically. This truck getting totaled because it's hilarious to me. He's like, "Oh, it's my baby! I'll have it. This is gonna be my truck forever." We purchased my van June 11th or June 10th, right after his birthday. We purchased my van, I think it was like June 11th. We purchased my van in 2023. We purchased his truck March 26th of 2023. I can tell you the specific dates. I was there for both those signings. I was there. I witnessed the signings. I had to sign both the vehicles over to get them traded in.
There in her purse, there was cash in her purse.
I was there.
Her keys were.
I was there for that.
There were no pills, no alcohol.
I'm the one who was there for that stuff. So when Toothless Wonder Whore chimes in and says, "You ain't getting shit from him," mark my words, shit's gonna happen to you. So I've already put it in the universe for her car to be totaled out, or I'm going to get dirty here for Jeremy to tell her to go fuck off. Because he's going to eventually tell her that. He's going to go over the road, and she's going to be told to go fuck off, because she's going to do something to either one of the dogs, or she's going to do something to piss him off and cheat on him. Because, quote unquote, and I say quote unquote, her best friend is her daughter's father that she was living with in Des Plaines. But the son's father lives in Indiana, but they're by the same guy.
Known as petechial hemorrhages.
I know who my child's father is. No, you don't. Because your best friend is your son's father. And if that's who is his father, and you have another guy in Indiana believing that that is his son, yes, CPS, I'm glad CPS is involved, because CPS needs to do DNA testing on both of them. And you can actually request for DNA testing to be done. Because if her daughter's father lives in Des Plaines, but her son's father lives in Indiana, but yet they're the same person. And Jeremy and her were trying to hook me up with the guy, and I'm like, nope, it won't happen. When he's like, oh, we're trying, no, I don't. White guys are decent every now and then. Right now, my attraction is more toward the Latin guys. I.e. my ex-husband. I mean, Joe was just a freak of nature who did too much to me, and it's fine. He's done. He's over with. And then he sits there and says he wants his dog back. I've told his child's mother he can come find me in fucking Houston and get his dog back. I don't care. He wants the dog back. The dog probably won't even go to him. The dog doesn't even know who he is. The dog's gonna be like, who the hell are you? You are not my mom. Like, if he wants to take this dog, he's more than welcome to. But he doesn't know him. The dog knew him for what? We got him April 20th. By May 27th, or by May 23rd, Joe was already at my house. So the dog only knew him for a month, where the dog has known me since day one. The dog has been with me since day one. The dog has had me as dog mom since day one when we got him. He doesn't know Joe. He can't. He'll never know Joe. And I guarantee he'll never know Joe. Due to the fact I don't want him to know Joe. I'm living in Galveston. When I get my apartment in Galveston, fully he'll never actually know Joe. He will never see Joe. He will never know Joe. He will never know anything about Joe. I'll talk about him, and I call his daddy an asshole, like I call my other dog's dad asshole. What? You want water? Okay. I gotta stop this video soon. My healer's looking at me for water, and I gotta get her water. I told her I was gonna get her water 3 times, and I'm gonna do it now. So, but anybody has any questions about the divorce, about any situation you're divorced, what to go after, what not to go after, what to get, what not to get, I'm gonna tell you personally, I cleared out my house. I have part of my room. I have part of my house sitting here in my hotel room with me. I took all the DVDs. I took the table. I actually legitimately let Jeremy pay me $600 for the table. He pissed me off so much. I was like, fuck you and your fucking toothless Wonder Whore. You ain't gonna have my fucking table. That's mine. You already paid for it once. You paid for it twice. I'm taking it back. And it was actually in the divorce decree that everything I had listed was in there. Only thing I did let go of was the alimony for the van. Now I'm sitting here, gotta get another vehicle, and I hope I can get one. Actually, I'm not gonna hope. I'm going to get another vehicle, and it's going to be something I can afford. And I'm going to get another vehicle because I need something at this point. Alrighty, she keeps looking at the thing. She keeps looking at me. I'm gonna end this video. I wish you all the best of luck. Y'all can contact me. I will tell you what my email address is. It is ziadpalos@live.com. That is Z as in zebra, A as in apple, Y as in yellow, E as in egg, D as in dog, P as in Peter, A as in apple, L as in Larry, O as in Oscar, S as in Sam @live. That's LIV as in Victor E.com. So Larry Indigo Victor Edward.com. Y'all can contact me there. I'm willing to answer questions. If you want to vent to me that way, if you vent to me, I may even give you my phone number just to text me. Just to be like, hey, what's up? If you need character witnesses or anything like that to back you up when you go to court, or you need somebody to stand by you when you're in court because you have nobody, contact me. I will come out to you and I will stand with you and I will hold your hand while you go through court, or I will be there behind you saying yes, you got this, you got this, you got this. Because I had my ex-fiance through some of the cases. On June 18th, when I fully got divorced, I was in Galveston on beach access number 4C. Public access beach 4C. I went there and I got divorced on that beach. Saw somebody get married, somebody get proposed to on that beach, and I looked them dead in the eyes and said, "You just got engaged?" They're like, "Yeah." I said, "I got divorced on this beach." Said, "Best of luck with that marriage," and walked away. Because my divorce could be bad luck. Because the both of them looked at each other like, what happened? What did she say? They both kind of were just like stunned when I said that. I walked away. Sometimes the one you think was meant to be forever will never be forever. You can never keep a car forever. You can never keep a husband forever. You can never keep a house forever. Eventually, you have to move on to something bigger, better, and gorgeous. Think of it in 3 ways. You're getting better, you got something gorgeous, and you got something bigger. Depending on the size of man you want. Weight-wise. Me, I don't care. I just go for their personalities. Kind of got a guy right now I'm liking right now. So, alrighty, y'all have a wonderful evening. I'm getting this dog. Yeah, she's going to the tub. I'm getting this dog water right now. Y'all have a good evening. I will see you all later.